Ogata doesn't want to chase Harrison too much. Sure that the American is perfectly happy to have Ogata coming on to her. It suits her.
Boom.
As I said, you don't want to be chasing her. You know, with no time taken off the clock.
I've said this before, I'll say it again. One of the weak points of the Japanese men and women is the physical conditioning. And you're looking at Kayla Harrison, who I think pound for pound or kilo for kilo is probably one of the strongest judoka in the entire field, men or women.
Men or women, yeah.
All you have to do is Google her and see a shot of her without that judoki top, and she is packed. And the thing is you combine that with her technique, and you're looking at the full package, and that's why she's wearing an Olympic back right there.
Just missed out with the feet positioning. Then the hips are always in a good position.
Kudos to Jim Jr. and Jim Sr., Team Pedro for developing her. It's such a fine athlete.
Yuko on the board, 250 odd left to go. Harrison threatening on a couple of occasions already with that huge right hip technique. Here we go again, and Ogata just avoiding that grip but not getting off it completely.
She didn't get as deep those last attacks as she did the first one. Perhaps Ogata a little bit more eager to go on the ground, but Harrison doesn't have a weak point in the ground either. Let's try to turn it again. Another big one. Just can't seem to tie up the upper body. Just got her up on her hip. Just an update, Patrick is now up by Yuko on mat number 3 with 49 seconds left. In addition, Takagi has 2 penalties to Patrick's 0 penalties. Meantime, Harrison is just coming in again and again.
Just wondering when the hip technique is that obvious to Ogata. She knows it's coming. What's the other?
Oh, this is looking dangerous here for Harrison.
Well,
she's got the leg tied up
exactly.
pretty well.
And there's no part of the top half yet to cause undue concern.
The thing that got me worried were there's some loose arms flopping around there, and she could have caught one of those wings and done a Kansetsuwaza. Harrison leads by Yuko.
Yeah, the leg looks okay.
Left. Yeah, looks pretty good.
Ogata's got to do so much work with the leg that she hasn't got the kind of control that she needs at the top, and it's going to look untidy. And for that reason, I mean, he gave it a good, 20, 25 seconds.
Gave her time to develop it. But we know that leg was so deep.
Yeah.
I mean, that was mid-thigh.
I'm just wondering when Ogata is expecting that hip technique, whether it wouldn't be nice just to push the hip across and go around the back. It's easily said, say it from here, but that is an option. Is an option.
Oh, if you've got someone who is Harrison, I think you pointed that out. She was being defensive with that grip. can afford it, though, with
Yeah.
30 seconds left, and she had
Even-
none to her name at that point.
She'll even take the penalty for stepping out.
outside. Yep.
Still means 16 seconds left to go. There's one more to burn, if you like. Turn left or right, just don't go back. And now Ogata, as we said right at the beginning, having to come forward now, kind of
Yep.
walking onto that one
And she's
into
going to
the
practice her
outside.
Yoko
I mean,
Tomoe
yeah.
Usually we see the Japanese on the other end of this exact position. Harrison's hips were a little bit high there.
Yeah, this
If I was going to
time,
be nitpicky, but now she switches into Kamishio, or she did for a second.
this time